Captain Marvel, right around the corner. Early impressions are out, and super positive. Like, people are loving the hell out of this movie, which, honestly, awesome. Because it's about time people can be like, well, it's going to fail, it's going to fail. No, we're at the victory stage.
And, just to, just keep it a bit level, early reactions are always more positive than the actual reviews. It's not going to change that much, but there's always a bit more hype with the first reactions, though.
Yeah, that typically happens. Also, they also have the other end of the spectrum where people are faking, Twitter reviews by just tweaking words to make it like it's a failure.
Okay, so
yeah, there's some weird thing with I don't know if it's the same person or everyone's just kind of agreed to use the same words, but it's like, can we just admit that Brie Larson's a mediocre actress now? And it's the exact same sentence, and it's like, really? You think that would work? Like,
I know.
No.
So here's the thing: Captain Marvel seems to be getting huge amounts of positive buzz. I'm gonna guarantee it'll be higher than at least an 85 when it comes to its final RT score, which, it looks like it's gonna do well. The reviews clearly seem to indicate the early reaction. So
and I think early tracking, it's gonna be 120 million.
Yeah, it's gone up.
Well, here's the thing. People have pointed out. You look at Black Panther; they had that at 100, and it made double that. So,
yeah.
Tracking, some of it's just guessing, some of it's
well, they're
could
going
be
off
kind
of
accurate,
pre-sales and that, and people's anticipation. And if you go by pre-sales, not a lot of people have the ability to pre-purchase tickets.
You can also talk to people, and get numbers and stuff, but it's never concrete because they don't want their official numbers out there from people selling tickets. Like, AMC's not going to tell you, oh, we sold 100,000 tickets today, because then their competitor could be like, we sold 120, we're a better, theater chain, right? So it's like, you don't do that. But the thing is, with projections, just so people are clear, Venom at one point was projected to fail with 30 million opening weekend. But, look what happened. Same with Aquaman. Hell, Justice League at one point, they're like, it's going to do 160. It couldn't even crack Doctor Strange's opening weekend. So you can't ever guarantee anything, and that's what I want people to know. But the thing here with Captain Marvel going forward is, I think it kind of brings a good positive vibe to MCU's female slate, which is coming, because you're going to have Black Widow, Sith series in development. Kamala Khan is...
You say that's in development.
It's being written. Yeah.
It's an idea they currently have. No.
I mean, we know we're going to get Kamala Khan. Kevin Feige will mention that every time he can, so it's...
Brie Larson's already said, so, I want nothing more than in the sequel. It's like, it's coming.
It's coming. Yep.
Yeah. And I would really appreciate that, because it will be Marvel pushing even more out there, being like, look, we're a company who wants to make sure everybody feels that they could be a hero.
Yep.
And it's not that they're trying to push any agenda. All they're trying to push is anybody could be a hero if you believe in yourself and you do the right thing.
Also,
that's literally the Marvel MO.
That's literally what it's always been
based on.
And the thing with that is, Miss Marvel is going to open up the world to a completely new style of story and character, and a look into the world from Kamala's eyes. So you think of it that way, it completely opens up to a new style of story within the MCU, just like Spider-Man did, just like Shang-Chi is going to do. So I'm really excited now for the future of the MCU after Captain Marvel's success and the door it's opening than I think I've ever been before, because with the huge success of Black Panther and Spider-Man and pretty much everything they put out, there's literally, I don't think there's anything that can stop this brand from expanding in any direction. And despite what you might hear of people making videos and things saying, oh, it's going to fail because, political views or agendas, I don't see anybody saying, hey, every time, the chief leader tweets something, Captain America's on Twitter blasting him. So that ain't stopping people from seeing Endgame, is it?
No.
No.
It's just focused, attacks, and it's going to be good. Marvel, I think clearly right now with Captain Marvel's success is in a win-win position right now. No
I
slowing
agree.
them down. No slowing them down.
No.
No.
And apparently from the reactions, like, it's a very different style of Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not the typical formulaic one. They jump around and play about with that a lot. And someone said, like, think of the Rey scene in The Last Jedi with, like, the infinite hers,
Yep.
but she, like, clicks her fingers, so God knows what the hell they're going to do in this movie. So, if that's, like, the direction they're taking with these movies, and they're going to be, like, that different and a bit far out there, and they're going to, like, just step away from the norm for them, then, exciting times.
Well, like, look
It
at
also
how,
helps we have no idea really about the movies. Like, we know a couple, but, like, everything else is so in the dark. We just, like...
look at how, like, interesting and different Doctor Strange was
Oh,
compared to everything else. And then we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, which sat there and brought you into this quantum realm that there's so much untouched potential within that realm alone. So having another character who's going to just be different than what we've seen is really good. And I feel like after 10 years worth of movies, Marvel understands, okay, our first round of movies, they were kind of very similar. And that was that generation. Now we're at the point of we're moving on to a completely different direction, a new generation where they're younger,
That's kind of like the thing, and like looking at it, kind of like because you brought up Doctor Strange, that movie literally deconstructs superhero movies backwards. Like the final fight is not destruction; it's preventing destruction going backwards, and he fights the main guy without actually fighting him, but by using his brain. Like,
yeah.
movies don't do that. Like, that's why people, when they laugh at, Doctors or Star-Lord dancing with Ronan, I was like, you guys literally don't understand it. This is one of the best character development moments in a comic book movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's so smart. Like, I feel that they're heading in that direction, and I want to see what more they have to offer with that, if that makes sense, Like, because Captain Marvel sounds like it's completely ridiculous how it's going to be, going around the entire film.
Well, you essentially got, like, Dragon Ball Z in Marvel.
Yeah, actually.
So there's nothing in the movie that they've done that looks like that. So it's going to at least look different.
Yeah.
And apparently it's really Star Wars-esque with, like, dogfights, but
Hype.
It's
you can get that
really
from the trailer.
fun because we have shape-shifting Skrull, we have this woman who can go binary, and we have a cat that is like main focus in a lot of things with Samuel L. Jackson.
Also, what else are we forgetting? We have aliens that are criminals.
Oh.
You did not.
Everybody, I better hear the claps through your headphones.
No, you're gonna hear me smack him across the head.
That's a clap. That's fine. There you go.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, I mean, I think the future right now for Marvel Studios with Captain Marvel, what it seems like it's doing, and what they're lining out. If you guys could see one female character get a movie or a Disney Plus TV series, who would you want? Like, drop one.
Look at sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm
I
really
think Monica Rambeau's got to get one, surely. She's got to get something.
Yeah. Sidekick role in Captain Marvel 2? Maybe?
I was meaning more like solo stuff.
Oh, okay, well.
She led the Avengers. She
Yep.
was the leader of that team. She was the previous Captain Marvel. Let's give Monica some love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this wouldn't happen with the She-Hulk series.
I would love that so much.
I'm shaking my fist at Universal.
So people have been clamoring for that for years. It's a shame we never get it because Universal, but
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe. You never know. Like, Disney's and Marvel seem to really understand how to talk and position things.
See,
that
they do, but Comcast is a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah,
So-
I used
We-
to
we
work
say
for that
talk.
company. I can.
like we say talk, we know full aware it's the army of lawyers.
Yep. I mean, I assume Kevin Feige goes to try to talk to somebody at Universal with Hulk, and they literally tase him out of the studio. Like, no, get away from us. He's like, oh.
Just at the gate they have an in case of Feige button.
In case he's trying to get the Hulk and Namor back. Tase him.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna say it. I would love to see expansion of possible X-Men characters. I know people always bring up Storm. I think Storm
Yeah.
is a tremendous character
my
who would be
God.
deserving of a solo film, and possibly just if you could spin her off a Black Panther or introduce her solo and then have her tie
Yeah.
in with the X-Men in BP3 or something, I will 100%. I need that movie.
I
So,
wouldn't be surprised if Black Panther has Storm in the next one.
Yep.
I would absolutely love that, and I would love that they eventually do the storyline that they get married.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it means then either the girl he's with right now would have to get killed, or just have like a mutual like, hey, this isn't going to work between us kind
Well,
of thing.
doesn't she go evil in the comics? Was her name Nakia?
Yeah,
Nakia?
I think so. Yeah,
So you can send her off down that villain route, and then
that would be cool.
have Storm be the reason why she goes down there.
Now,
See that.
hear me out because I want to rustle some jimmies. Okay,
Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
I want Nova to be female just to piss off a certain website.
I could see Marvel doing that though.
Okay, so realistically, I
So
actually,
you want Rachel Ryder, essentially?
sure,
Oh.
sure, I'll take
Samantha Alexander?
it. I'll take it. That's cool.
I mean, I'd be fine with the female
Here we
Nova.
go.
There's been plenty of female Novas. So.
Female Nova and her sidekick is Sam Alexander, just to rustle every Jimmy possible on the internet. Just, toss in White Tiger in there for some reason as well, and it'll be the perfect movie. Everybody will be mad.
Well, no, because Twitter wants Shuri for White Tiger now. It's just like, no.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
I don't know.
Shuri has to be someone else that's not Shuri.
Oh, okay.
Like I have so many things that I would absolutely love to see. Like I would love to see Silk and Black Cat
Yeah.
and Disney Plus. We won't get it until
Oh.
Fox is acquired by somebody
I mean,
else, and all the rights
you're
have to go
getting,
Sony?
Sony, yeah.
I'm
that
saying
one.
Sony's doing a Silk movie, so you're getting that.
No, they're no,
You sure?
no.
They may back out.
I stated I want Disney Plus, not Sony. I want Disney Plus because it would be really cool if they sat there and they did both of them TV shows separately.
Well, I
Have
mean-
her kind of become a little bit with Tom Holland, allow him to be a small little tidbit scene because she is a very strong character on her own
I
as well.
think if Disney could work out something, they would. But I think that what's stopping it is Sony being like, we don't want it on your service. It'd have to be
Yeah.
a Crackle exclusive because Sony.
Crackle.
I know, right?
Can
Crackle.
somebody purchase Sony like tomorrow and
Don't
make
worry.
it so all the rights go away?
Give it a couple years. It's happening. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I can wait that long for an amazing Silk and
Oh,
Felicia Hardy Black Cat.
How about Spider-Woman?
Yes.
Yeah, Jessica Drew, put her in with like Carol Danvers, get that going. Maybe bring in Jessica Jones because she ain't gonna get a TV show again.
Okay, so some people might not know this. In 2011, ABC commissioned a script for Jessica Jones instead of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The sidekick was actually Captain Marvel, and they were going to be both wearing their suits, but think of a TV budget. So this probably would have been like Flash CW levels.
It's like, it would have just been swimsuits.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is anyway for Miss Marvel, but it would have just been that.
It would have been bad.
Yeah.
Thank God it didn't happen.
But they have so many characters that they could definitely go on and create these amazing shows with. And not even just females, they also have a whole bunch of other characters that now that we've got everything in process from Fox, imagine even a Jubilee TV show. Like, I know nobody
Whoa.
truly wants
I don't know.
that, but
They-
it could happen.
I take it.
Like,
I take it.
like there's so much that we could potentially see with the future that Marvel is going, that they're not wanting to sit there and be like, we're going to be segregating against like this particular type of, like, we want everything.
They want to be all inclusive, which is the smartest thing you can do, because I want people to think of it this way. Disney is a worldwide company. They have Disney places all over the world. So you need franchises that can attract to demographics. That's what they're doing. So think of worldwide marketing. That's why the future is female and diverse, which I welcome it with open arms, because
Just
why not?
imagine all the little kids and how adorable and happy they're going to be when they have somebody who represents who they are.
I want people to look at the Spider-Verse movie just to see what's
Yeah.
Yeah.
like. I didn't tell this story, but Shan and I went and saw I can't remember what movie we're going to see. I think Bumblebee. And there was a father, African American, with his 2 little kids walking. The little kid must have been maybe 4 or 5, screaming at the Miles Morales poster, almost dropping his popcorn because he was excited that the poster looks like him. I was like, they win. They did it. They win. Like, I want more of that, you know?
It was so heartwarming. I opened the door because, like, literally both the kids had popcorns and sodas in their hands, like, shaking. Like, you can see the trail of popcorn of them just so excited. And the moment he saw the poster, he's like, Dad, he looks like me. And it's just, that's where Marvel's going. It's like, Mom, Dad, or whoever, look, they look like me. They have the same beliefs as me. Oh my God, they're going through the same changes as me. Like,
that's why I can't wait for the X-Men. That's going to be finally.
Well, speaking of the X-Men, actually, one that needs like a movie or a show is Rogue.
Yeah,
correct.
You can do Rogue properly now.
Disney Plus, come on, that would be a good Disney Plus series.
Cancel Gambit and give us correct Gambit.
Gambit was cancelled the minute they said Gambit. That's no.
It was canceled the moment they sat there and they said we're gonna get Channing Tatum.
Guys, Gambit has had a October start date since October 2013.
That whole picture of them from Comic-Con where it's like that universe picture and he's just there, like, that's out of pity. It's like, poor Channing Tatum.
Yep. So, yeah, that was our future of Marvel talk, and what we want.
You forgot about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,